Hello everybody, welcome to the DuPont Cup Series, race number 11 here at Atlanta. Season number 4, Sky Commons on the pole, you got the whole jizz. Chris Washer on the outside, our Daytona winner Zach Buchanan, his teammate Nick Barney in the row behind him. Michael Block can't qualify for crap, so he's all the way back there. Last season this race was pretty interesting. This is where Noah Hart got one of his last wins here in a hometown, a home track. Sky Commons has not had a very good season thus far, and he looks like he's going to be a stiff competitor here today. Green flag is out here at Atlanta, and he gets a decent start. These guys are going to have to pit. We haven't really been seeing that much pitting this season. But this track is one of our best, so we'll see how this pans out. As Chris Reichenbach, second in points, is flying his way down to the bottom. He's trying to make up, I think, a 28-point gap on Michael Block, which I don't think will be that hard to do. They're already 3 wide. Look at Buchanan. Buchanan's third in points right now. A solid finish for him here could put him close to the points lead. And everyone's really stacked up. Everyone's trying to be really careful right now. Sienna Shelton, Kyle Sosnowski are pushing there up at the front. Sosnowski was the only car to DNF at Daytona. Sky Commons has built up a pretty good lead over Dylan Young, who is up in the front again. I tell you what, that 16 car is not one to count out. This guy's teammate Adrian Navarro in the 6 behind them. Nick Mace, Derek Benassi. Nick Barney has really not earned too much of a respectful reputation after these last 2 races. And Barney's looking daring moves already. Here comes Navarro now on the back of 16, trying to pass him. Navarro is trying to get some good finishes on the board here. He was close to winning Kentucky, but lost it in a heartbreaker in a race he would have had won if that last caution didn't come out, which allowed Charles Sanford to make a last lap pass. 3 wide the line for second. Derek Benassi making a very feisty move for second. Benassi made up a lot of points at Daytona, so he's looking for a good run here. Oh, I see smoke. Smoke for something. Oh, I see Alex DeMarco with trouble. Steven Pollard, I think, may have damage. I think the caution's out. Something happened to Derek Benassi. I'm going to guess that he slid across something, but no, wait. Oh, the caution's not out. I don't know why. Maybe it was a single car spin. They didn't want to bring out the caution, as they're going to keep racing right now. And we'll take a look at that in a moment. But Derek Benassi all over that 27 of Sky Commons. That's an MBR car right there. Yeah. MBR is not having a good season outside of Michael Block leading the points. Commons hasn't performed well in that newly formed 27. ARWLS is close to the chase, but it has been really too consistent. Cole Daly is blowing major donkey dicks, so 4 cars, 1 good driver. Oh, that's mean. But Union to Max though, up in the top 5 area. No, you don't really say that much often. Oh, a little contact between Jackson and Washer there. I don't know what the heck that was about. Block is all the way back here in 33rd right now. He's really not doing too well. He's really going to risk losing the points lead here if he isn't careful. But we got pit stops coming up, I believe, very soon, so it'll be a chance to make us some points. But Benassi is a pretty good lead right now. Buchanan wants to get 2 straight. He may be able to do it, provided a good pit stop. He's catching that 0-0 though. Bring up our ticker so you guys can see how far back people are. So that 14 is trying to catch up to that 0-0. May's trying to hold together his top 5 spot right now. Looking to repass Commons. Mace hasn't won since season 1 actually. He's been winless. Despite winning the season 2 championship with that single win. Season 3 he didn't even make the chase, so he couldn't even defend his title, so that wasn't a very good moment for him. Demax, McCurry. McCurry with a pretty solid run going on right now for him. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Seth Cole is dropping back in the points rapidly, but that's been due to bad finishes. And pit stops here. Leaders are coming down to pit. McCurry going to stay out. Buchanan. Good bit of Chevy drivers staying out. A lot of Chevy drivers want to stay out. There's Noah Hart, last season's winner here. But now they're going to head down to the pit road here for their pit stops. Oh no, and the caution's out! Caution's out for something. Does Austin Oka have back damage? See, because the caution's out. Oh, Justin Perry is damaged. Sean Gallagher is damaged. Oh boy, remember Chicago last time they pitted? Oh boy, Benassi better hurry out. These guys are going to want to hurry out before the pace car gets to them. They don't want to lose their lap. Ogo has damage. Something happened in the pits, I believe. Is they're trying to beat the pace car out. I'm pretty sure they will. Now the leaders are pitting. Not sure what the heck happened, but let's take a look at the replay. So this is what's going to happen here. Sean Gallagher goes full retard. And look at that. Huge wreck up on the outside wall. I'm not sure if Ogo was slowing down on purpose or Gallagher was just really faster on entering the turn than he was, but it's definitely not going to help Sean Gallagher's chase chances. It's definitely not going to help Ogo, and it's definitely not going to help Perry. And then, I think something happened to Alex DeMarco. So while we're looking at this, let's check out what happened to Alex DeMarco. If we can. Alright. He's battling with now healthy Brian James. Yeah, I think I know what's going to happen here. Yep. Knew it. Look at that. Oh. Well, not that hard of a hit, but it was still a hit anyway. But anyway, let's head back to green. As we start heading back to green, Derek Benassi is still the leader. This time it didn't mess them up, so yeah. It didn't pull Chicago. Alex DeMarco's 2 laps down. He would love to get those laps made up, but he's going to need some cautions to do so. And we are at the halfway point. So yeah, the question is, are they going to have to pit again? I believe so. I believe the pit window is in the 13 to 15 area. So these guys may have to pit at least one last time. Unless they save some fuel. Derek Benassi trying to get his first career DuPont Cup Series win for Hartlepool Motorsports. Zach Buchanan is trying to get a second career win and possibly take the points lead. Nick Mace, Sky Commons, McCurry looking for some redemption. But here we go. Not sure how DeMarco's going to perform. A start does not perform too bad, actually. DeMarco may have a car that's able to compete with the leaders, but I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to make up those laps. I mean, he's going to need 2 cautions when he takes the lead to do so. And that may be a little difficult. But he is getting support from Nick Mace in the back, although I think that's just hurting him more. Now Mace trying to fight his way past DeMarco. Zach Buchanan, Scott Commons are going to pull away for second and third. And we got a Chevy train. Look at that. 3 of the Hendrick drivers working together, pushing their way past the slower, well, arguably slower car of Alex DeMarco. Sky Commons now pushing Buchanan for second. Commons now underneath them. Drag race to the line. Benassi still the leaders. Commons is trying to make up some ground where they did that car. It's really helping him a little. DeMax now. We've got 3 Hendrick cars back here for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Not really seen too many surprises. There's Daniel Day. He's working his way through the field. Mace is dropping back really quickly. I think some maybe. Well, they did have 5. I don't think it's going to be working, but Commons took second, and Buchanan's now trying to challenge him for it. But Commons has got the draft of the 00, so he's trying to keep Buchanan behind him. 3-car battle for the lead. Commons is really trying to stay with Benassi. He is. He's actually pulling him now. But Buchanan... Oh boy. Oh god. This could be bad. Well, that 14 is staying behind the 27. He's just pushing him like a tango. Trying to get a tandem going. Tandems work sometimes. Now look at that. Now they're working together. They're trying to get past Benassi. Commons right under the quarter panel. 11 laps to go here. 3 cars battling for the lead right now. Maybe 4. Here comes Charles Sanford, our Kentucky winner. Brandon Griffiths behind him on the charge. Day has made up a ton of spots. And they're still battling. Commons now back to the lead. Buchanan looking for second. And look at Commons just pull away. He's got a fast car right now. And that 00 is trying to do the exact same thing as the adversary just did. And it's slightly going to work. Here comes Charles Sanford for third. Sanford's got a fast car on the 24. Looks like Brandon Griffiths may have something in that Dodge. Dodge, I don't think has won a race yet this season. They haven't. So Griffiths, can he finally end a Dodge slump? Well, I guess we're going to find out if he can. 9 laps to go. Griffiths with a daring 3-wide move for third. And Benassi, Commons battling with each other. These two have not been up in the front very much, but they're trying their hardest. Commons trying to get a win for MBR. MBR has not won. Well, an MBR car that's not Michael Block has not won in quite a long while. It's hard to remember the last time. But Griffiths is fast right now, too. He's up at third with 7 laps to go. No, wait. Well, 7.5. Benassi now all over the 27. But Commons is really good. Griffiths trying to make up some spots here. Wants to get a win for that 22 team. Anthony McCurry now up to 4th. Look at Cody Lamas now. Worked his way up into the top 10. Daniel Day. It's not too many notables. Gabe Coleman last in points. Well, he's actually not last in points. Oh, here comes Dylan Young. Yes, I think they are. Yeah, they do have to pit again. Gabe Coleman is the technically last place car. I mean, he's the only driver that has started every race outside of the Charlotte races. Common staying out. This could be a determiner. With 6 laps to go, people come down for their pits. Griffith's going to stay out an extra lap. The top 2 pitted. Brandon Griffiths resuming the lead. Buchanan, Charles Sanford with similar strategies. ARWLS now. He's shown up. And now they're coming down for their pits. Everyone's coming. Benassi now. Trying to retake his spots, but will he end up in front of Sky Commons? Commons is just now getting out of the pits. I think Benassi may be taking the lead. I'm not too sure. It's really hard to tell sometimes. Benassi, though, I think is the leader. Anthony McCurry. That 00 must have gotten a really good pit stop. Several drivers coming out. Sanford's coming out. Buchanan. Griffiths. Griffiths needs to hurry up and pick up the pace, because here comes the 00. I think he's actually faster than Benassi right now. I think Griffiths is taking the lead. Oh, Nick Mesa's bad has damage from the pits. Charlie Rodriguez with issues. Caution's out, race is over. Who is leading? They're saying Brandon Griffiths is leading. I think he just won. Buchanan is second. Yeah, caution's out. And they're not going to finish this one. Brandon Griffiths sneaks away with the win on this one, provided he doesn't have any trouble with engines. Daniel Day, 5th. Saw a run. How about Michael Block from the back? We saw him in the back earlier. Now he's going to get a top 10 out of this, I believe. Charlie Rodriguez. Jake Cole. Oh my god, look at Max's car. It's just destroyed. Chris Wash started second, fell all the way to 34th. Wow. Well, let's have a look at the replay. So this is what happens here. You need Max and Cole down out of the pits, and this too. I don't think that Max saw the 33 and then watched. Oh my god, hard. That was a hard lick. Incident coming at pit road. Absolutely screws over several drivers. What about Jake Cole? He was on pits for some kind of issue, I think. I think the one car was just having a problem of some sorts. Well, sucks for Jake Cole. Well, it wasn't one of the most exciting races, but Brandon Griffiths is gonna take the victory here at Atlanta, it seems like. Zach Buchanan, second. Derek Benassi led a huge chunk of laps when he ended up third. McCurry, Daniel Day. Block got a 9th. That was a very impressive comeback for him. William Duncan with 14. Progress for him. Sky Commons up in the front all day, ends up 16th. Heartbreaker for that number 27. Chris Reichenbach was up in the front for a bit, and he is not going to be able to take the points lead now. I mean, Buchanan looks like he may actually take second from him. But through slowly turns 3 and 4, it definitely looks like Brandon Griffiths. Yep, he doesn't even have to go down the pit road. So, Brandon Griffiths, ladies and gentlemen, is your winner here at Atlanta. won at Kentucky last season, his rookie season. Finally picks up a victory. He and his brother win a race this season. Penske gets their first win since Season 2. Last time a Penske car won was Season 2 where Jacob Lawler won at, I believe, Lime Rock. That's how long it's been since a Penske car has been in victory lane. And it's the first time this new Dodge Charger chassis has ever won a DuPont Cup Series race before. Brandon Griffiths, ladies and gentlemen. Zach Buchanan's been very consistent after Kentucky. Then, yeah, a lot of these drivers. Ty Notton was falling back in points. I think he may gain a couple from that. Gabe Coleman, last in points, 22nd. Sean Galligan, despite the wreck, gets a 23rd somehow. Chris Washer, that's a heartbreak for him. He had a really good start and then just dropped back like a rock. And yep, they're going to come down to Pit Road. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this DuPont Cup Series race here at Atlanta. It's always been one of our best tracks on the schedule, as we are going to be heading back to Europe at Euro Speedway in Germany, which is a pretty good race last season. We're going to be heading to that next. So this is Bianca Draghi saying goodbye. We will see you then. Here are your results and points.